How's it going, YouTube? Today is Wednesday, and this is going to be episode 2 of my vlog. So today I wanted to talk about past experiences and goals, and my past experiences being my experience within a PvP environment and how far I've grown. Now, for the past 10 years, I've competitively played PvP. I'm not going to count lesser games like Halo and so forth because I didn't play them enough to actually say that I was on the competitive scene for those. So I'm just going to kind of state the ones that were kind of my main pushes to get into a PvP scene. So I'm going to start off with Final Fantasy XI. For those who were on the Finver server, they know that the community there for PvP was extremely large at the time that I played, and we were able to band together and make a very large PvP scene, even though the content didn't really have anything rewarding for it. It was just a very nice strategic design to PvP. A lot of skill, a lot of thought, a lot of theory craft, and so forth. It was good times. So after I moved on from Final Fantasy XI, I moved to WoW, and I played early BC all the way up to Cataclysm, and then I quit. During that time, I eventually got 2250 arena rating on my Death Knight and 1850 arena rating in threes on my Subley Rogue. So after I gave up on WoW, I moved to Aeon, and when I played on Aeon, I did eventually move up to a 5-star officer. On the side of playing Aeon, I was playing S4 League. And on S4 League, I was rated number 13 out of the top 20 best players of S4 League, and that is included on all servers. And so that's pretty much what pushed me into the competitive scene for PvP. The lesser games that I didn't really play, like Halo. I mean, I played them, but I didn't play them on a competitive level, on like Halo and Smash Brothers and other Counter Strike and other games like that. So I'm not going to count those kind of games, although I did play them, obviously. So that's kind of what my previous PvP experience has been. I've had a lot of experience in being strategic when it comes to fighting against other players and so forth. So my mechanics are usually pretty spot on. My timing is pretty spot on. So let's talk about my goals. And I'm just going to start by stating a lot of my champions that I have, and some champions that I play on a much more competitive level, and champions that I need to get a little bit better at. So going down the list of the champions that I can play, and I have at least played at least once in ranked games, and I'll go down the list, and let's just say start with Ari. Ari is a good one that I've been fairly confident with. I still need to get a little bit better at her skill shots, but I'm pretty good with her. Akali, Annie. Annie, obviously, for anyone who's played with me, knows that Annie is my main, and I will destroy with her. Following after that would be Diana, Ezreal, Fizz, Jax, Katarina, Leona, Master Yi, Orianna, Shin, Sona, Taric, Tryndamere. Tryndamere is my top lane champion. Vayne, Xin Zhao, and Ryze. Now, all those champions I'll play on a competitive level, and I'll play them very effectively. In my opinion, I'll play them at a pretty solid level. I feel very comfortable with them. I understand all their mechanics and everything. Aside from that, some champions that I want to get better at that I own is Alistar, Corki, Jax, Kassadin, Kennen, Kha'Zix, Lux, Malphite, Morgana, Nunu, Rango, and Thresh and Volibear. So obviously, these are champions that I own, but I don't play on a competitive level. I wouldn't bring any of those people into a ranked game. So I need to get a little bit better at those champions. So I'm going to be improving on those champions within the next month or so to bring them up to a more competitive level so I can actually use them in ranked games. So let's move on. What are my goals? Really, my main goal right now is just to get the hell out of bronze. Who wants to be in bronze? It's just it feels like such a joke to be in bronze right now. With the credentials that I mentioned earlier, it's very frustrating to be in bronze, and not being able to escape bronze is becoming more and more of a pain and frustration, and really kind of a burden on me, because I really want to share my knowledge with you guys and kind of show you some tips and tricks that personally I haven't seen other people describe or talk about too much. And it's really hard to explain that stuff when you're in bronze rank, and people be like, oh, well, why should I listen to you? You're a bronze player, and it's not usually a good feeling to be pushed that way. So that would be my main goal, is just getting out of bronze, just so I have a little bit more credential on repertoire of PvP experience, put it that way. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and end this vlog here, and I will see you in solo queue. Luck, guys.